Hello. Hi. Today I wanted to talk about posting on social media and without a niche, or just the overwhelming thoughts of having to choose a niche, choosing labels, choosing categories when you are such a multi-dimensional human being, a whole person, that you can't really be encapsulated into one or a few niches. This was something that I went over recently with my astrologer because after months of not seeing them, I told them that, in September, I recently deactivated my TikTok and what I've been doing in the time then, and I told them I started reading fiction again. The young adult books that I used to read when I was in middle school, and I fell in love with reading fiction again. And I told them, as someone who does post on social media here and there, especially here on YouTube, and now maybe again on TikTok since I reactivated it, I like to share what I am going through, what I'm doing, but the thought of different niches kind of overwhelms me. So if I started reading again, I feel like I have to make a whole separate account for reading and books and to share those things. Or if I love, beauty products, getting ready and stuff, I make a different account for getting ready. And for baking, I make a whole different baking and cooking account. And I know that can be so overwhelming, and for a lot of people, it works, but for me personally, managing so many different accounts is it's a lot. It's a lot, but also I wanted to just show up as me, fully me on one account. I want one place, I want one account where I can just show up as me and show the different parts of me. And I think I was having that thought of having to make different accounts for different interests and niches because I thought, well, who would be interested in listening to me? If one person is here for the book and the reading interest, what do they care about the beauty and the baking and whatever else that I like to do and show up as? But I realized I should not have to pick apart different parts of me to appeal to different communities. I want my community, my people. Not just, there's the reading community, there's the beauty community, there's the baking community, there's what else is there? And obviously there is nothing wrong with having different communities, being part of different communities. It just feels so limiting to only stick to a certain interest and do things of that certain interest and just talk about that certain interest, because the fun comes when you kind of, mix things together, like the interdisciplinary part of things, where you can converge. Is that the right word? All your interests that make up you, because like I said, you are very multidimensional. I want my community, and that's one of the things that I've also been working through, is to just post my stuff and trust that my people will come. The people who, my viewers, my audience, they will come when the time comes. I am trusting the slow, steady growth over the viral, trendy moments, because those are just what they are. They're moments. They'll attract a lot of engagement, as well as people who are not necessarily your target audience. And for some people, they can manage multiple different accounts for their various interests. But me, I don't like managing so many accounts and creating so many passwords. It's a lot. That is a lot. And one of the things that has really been helping me to just show up as I am is the saying, detach from the outcome. I think a lot of the times before we even start, we are already so attached to the outcome. We think of when I get 1,000 followers, when I get 10,000 followers, when I'm accepted into this program, and you haven't even created the account. You don't have to have a whole, you don't have to have everything planned, a whole business plan, especially if you're considering just starting on social media. Without a niche. I started without one. I was I don't know what my niche is besides I come in here and I talk what I talk about. The more that you post, the more that you build your channel, your account with whatever kind of content, you can, sometimes the niche will find you. Don't stress too much about the niches, about the categories, about the labels until you've already started to build your collection of content, of your collection of videos, because then you could be like, then you could look at them and be like, oh, okay, I do some lifestyle, I do some psychology, I do some beauty, you know. Once you have the stuff posted and published, then you can be like, okay, so I do this X, Y, and Z. But another thing is that even if you do X, Y, and Z, you can still do 1, 2, and 3. We are humans, and life is about cycles. We go through different cycles. We like to call them eras, but what they are different cycles. Maybe you started off doing like, I'm gonna use me as an example. I did beauty content creation for about 3 years, and right, you can start off with one thing and then you can expand it later, just because you don't have to finish where you start. Like, your starting point is just that, it's your starting point. So if you started with just beauty content and you know, your followers and your mutuals are also doing beauty content, but then you want to show a different part of you, maybe the part of you that likes to read, the part of you that likes to cook, slowly integrate that. You don't have to make a whole different separate account for your various interests. And you know what? If your followers and your mutuals, if they decide to unfollow, to unsubscribe, to leave, let them. I think that's why a lot of us are, at least for me, that's why I was so scared to show my different interests on my account, is because I thought once I start posting this, so many people are gonna leave because it came for the first thing I was posting. What is for you will not miss you. So it's better to let those people leave, unfollow, unsubscribe, than to keep yourself so limited to this box or overwhelm yourself with so many different accounts that fall under so many different other categories. It's better to just let what isn't for you go. Release them. What is it? Detach from the outcome and just enjoy the process. Enjoy the process of creating, of sharing, of producing, of storytelling, whatever it is that you do. Enjoy that process, and you know, people will come and go. They're there for different things, and if you don't even know them personally, and even if you do know them personally, change is inevitable. Change should be a constant in your life, as well as growth. And your social media, your account, your channel should grow with you. It should evolve with you. Like, take a look at your favorite YouTubers or past favorite YouTubers from years ago who have a very big archive collection of videos of content that go years and years and years ago, way back. Sort it from oldest to newest if you have to. Scroll through it. Scroll through the thumbnails. Scroll through the titles. Watch a few videos from the past and now, and compare how they have evolved over time. Compare how the channel grew and evolved as the person evolved. Your channel should grow with you. This is something I need to hear myself, because like I said, I'm someone who I'm like, okay, I'm going to reinvent myself. I'm going to delete this and make a new account. And then the same thing happens when I keep reinventing myself. I keep starting over different accounts and stuff. But let your channel, let your platform be a witness to your growth. And if you don't want to keep stuff shared in public, just private it or archive it. You don't need 15 different channels for 15 different interests of yours. Unless that is like your goal for, I guess, you know, obviously, yeah. It depends on what your goal is. But if you're just like, I want to be me and just share me online, my digital diary, you can show all of you on one account. I'm going to show up as me on this account, on this channel. And whoever comes, comes. Whoever stays, stays. Whoever leaves, leaves. Okay, I think I'm gonna end it here. I am kind of losing my voice. I think I'm coming down with some kind of cold or sickness or something, and I'm not feeling the best. I know this was a bit all over the place, but I hope I got my point across, and maybe when I'm feeling better, I could also expand on this more and in a more structured way. But I want to say thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.